Were your expectations different, similar, or the same as your actual experience today?
It was good. I thought there would be more people in my committee. There were only, I want to say, 9 people. I expected there to be like more people in disagreement. I don't know why. I just thought there would be like more position papers. There's literally 2 position papers and that working papers, and then we're gonna like probably combine it. So, that's good that everybody's like pretty much kumbaya and like going for everything. But it's also like kind of like boring because it's like there's no one like really saying, hey, we should do this, and then somebody else not agreeing with it.
Yeah, so it's okay. I'll pay more.
What else? I think that I represented Mexico well. There was a lot of things that Mexico wants to implement, and then I felt like I was able to communicate that and then put that in the working paper.
You did it.
And yeah.
When I got to committee, I expected it to be really difficult. My last experience at MUN was in New York, where there's thousands of students and a ton of different committees and a ton of different people in each committee. And this time there's less than 200, and so I was in a committee of only 14, where I was used to 30 or more students. And so we got along very well, and things were very diplomatic, and things actually went way smoother than I thought. I expected more conflict. But everyone worked very hard to reach the solutions that we did, and I can't wait for you all to see the resolutions that we have. Yeah, I expected it to be difficult and stressful, but it ended up being still just as challenging, but not as stressful, just because everyone here is so supportive of each other.
By the end of the first day, we already know what we wanted to talk on. Representing Mexico, we were more focused on the social aspects of sustainability. Our topic was water and sanitation for all. So we had to work with member states such as Germany, Ukraine, the United States, and So we at the end of the day, we agreed that we want to talk about the social aspects. We looked at human rights for water and sanitation, infrastructure and development, and yeah.
What's today, guys?
This is day 2. Day 2 of the conference.
Yay.
Yes. Part of the United Nations Environmental Assembly.
Nice. And what topic are you guys going to cover today?
We're still working on waste management in urban areas, but hopefully soon enough we'll be working on developing eco-friendly technology for the protection of oceans and seas. We think both problems are very connected to each other, but I can't wait to work with both.
I'm in the high-level political forum on sustainable development, and our topics are implementing SDG 6 and also industrial development in rural areas. And we have chosen a topic that we want to start with. That's water and sanitation for all. So hopefully today we'll get down to start writing our draft resolution.
We got honorable mention in the committee, which is like 3rd place for best committee or best delegation, and then I won a position paper award, which was nice. So it helped me like solidify my writing and be confident in my ability to write position papers and contribute with accurate ideas.
Really interesting was sustainability on a broader scale and systems in general, and in this case international. And also doing the sustainability concentration here at Bellevue College, I was able to take what I learned and apply that to my research for this conference. I think it's really interesting to have studied sustainability for so long and go to a place like the Galapagos Islands and really see what they do there and basically bring on all of this knowledge back to Bellevue College, work with the Office of Sustainability and my classmates to share what I learned about sustainability and how it relates to Model United Nations in the Bellevue College campus.
My best experience was working with the other schools when we were working on our working paper. It was actually really nice to be working with people from other states, or at the very least other countries. There were some students from Ecuador who were with us in committee.
A lot of the member states had a lot in common, and at the end of the day we split, and 5 member states worked on one working paper and the rest worked on another working paper.
For me, my willingness to participate was something that I'm willing to bring to New York. I know that New York is going to be a lot more competitive, and having that experience going to Galapagos and stepping out of my comfort zone and standing up and doing speeches and talking with other delegates, that I think that really prepared me. It's going to prepare me for the New York experience, where it's going to be so much more people, much more countries being represented in one committee, and I think it's good that I participated and got that experience in Galapagos.
It's really inspiring to be able to do it right along the beachfront, and to see the seals and to actually see the impact of the work we're doing.
Something important that I was able to take away from this conference, going off of what Jody said, was looking at sustainability in a different country, in almost a different world than the US. So being able to go to a place where sustainability and environmental protection is really keen and built into policies, because it's important and it's not just something that they put on the back burner like they kind of do in the US. So it was nice to see that people are actually working towards making countries sustainable and providing sustainable environment, ensuring that the right to nature is preserved. Yeah. So it was interesting. It was nice to see that things are actually happening in the sustainability world.
I would add on to that, and since we went to Ecuador and we've been there, we went to Galapagos and we know the significance of sustainability there. I think that's another thing that we would come back and tell people about, especially for our delegation who is going to be representing Ecuador. So we are key people to disperse that information, because we've actually been there and experienced it and talked to local people about some of the things that we're going to be doing in committee.
Going back, I would speak to more of the other head delegates from other schools. I did observe how they spoke during informal and formal session, and how they carried themselves and represented their member states. So I did learn something from them, but going back, I would have spoken to them outside of committee and see how they prepared so that I could improve as a delegate as well.
My best experience was having to do a lot of work with almost no internet. I didn't think that was possible, but we were able to write in papers with no internet. So I think that was really great. And Agnes had the opportunity to work with a lot of students, made friends, some of whom live in America, others live in Ecuador. I think that's a really good experience.
100 moments ready sewn into my memory, but you still come loose though. The time it grows, I know you like to take it slow, but I got to know. That's why you got to come here alone. things that you've never known. Keep for the future. Maybe we will stay here. Maybe somewhere close. But I'm never sure where you will go. So I've got to know. That's why you got to come here alone.